All right, so this is part 2 of the final part portfolio project, and I am just going through the directions. So we've gone through part 1 already in the first video, and now we are going to go back to part 2. We talked about the Never a Day Without a Line, and we are on reflection papers. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep that same document and you're going to put this on that same document as well. So you are going to go and find your favorite best reflection paper and you're going to copy that and you are going to paste it onto the same document as the above of the one that you did the Writer's Notebook Daily Writing. And you're going to subtitle this section, My Best Reflection Paper. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to explain in a thoughtful, thorough way why you chose that paper. And also include a little bit of a reflection on how you did, what you think about the reflection papers and reading like a writer and how it helped you become a better writer. And that is the same thing up here. You're going to explain and you're also going to include a little reflection about daily writing. So that is what you're going to be doing in those two. Then you have one more show off thing. You can choose any piece of writing that you've done all semester. So maybe you have a second favorite of daily writing, or maybe you have one of the writing experiences that you really liked, or whatever you want. And you are going to, and it can be something that you didn't even hand in. Like if we were doing a little writing thing in class and you just wrote it in your writer's notebook and that's something that you're really proud of, you can share that too. It can be any piece of writing from the semester. You are going to copy and paste that into the same document, showing off my best work, and you're going to subtitle the section My Best Whatever. And if it's your best notebook entry from home or your best writing experience, whatever, you're going to title that. But you're going to start with My Best, okay? You're going to explain in a thoughtful and thorough way why you chose that piece of writing. All right? And so this document will have 3 different pieces of writing on it. And it will all be reflecting on why you're really proud of those 3 pieces of writing. And I'm dictating that one needs to be from your writer's notebook, and you need to talk about how your writer's notebook helped you become a better writer. And I'm also dictating that you choose a reflection paper, and you're going to talk about how reflection writing and reading like a writer helped you become a better writer. And then this is sort of on your own. Okay? So that's going to all be on one document. And you're going to hand that in to the assignment folder all at once. All 3 of those. Okay? Part 3 is content knowledge. So you are going to create a document and you're going to title it Content Knowledge Open-Ended Questions. And I have 3 questions that I would like you to answer, and you're going to do this in a question-answer format. So you are going to copy and paste the question right onto your document, and then you're going to answer that. Okay? And I want you to make sure that your document has good spacing so I can see your answer really well. So if you are not changing the color of your font, then you need to make sure that you have a couple of spaces in between the question and the answer so it's easy for me to read. Okay? So you're going to explain the rhetorical situation and why it is important to know this for every piece of writing you do. You're going to talk about the writing process and you're going to talk about peer review. So I will let you read those questions on your own and answer them very thoroughly and thoughtfully. And then that is going to go in an assignment folder labeled, content knowledge open-ended questions. Okay? And then finally, we are going to wrap up the semester with 2 more things. And these are both due on the Tuesday of finals week at noon. The assignment folder will close at noon and will not reopen. There's no late work at all during the last 2 weeks of class. So that safety net of everything being open until Sunday and we kind of wade through is not going to be happening. You're going to have to get things in on time. That's just the way it is for the last 2 weeks of the semester. You're going to make sure that everything is in at the due time. Okay? And so on Tuesday of finals week, you will hand in your last writing experience, which is the last one in the book, called Who Are You Now as a Writer? You did Who Are You as a Writer at the very beginning of the semester. You're going to revisit that now. You're going to read those directions. You're going to follow them. It should be an MLA format because it is an essay. Please label the reflection part, and I expect you to do the reflection, but I am not requiring that you do the remix, but if you want to, you can, but you don't have to. Okay? Then the last thing you do is you write a letter to me. This is your last formal business letter to me, and you're going to incorporate the answers to these questions. Okay? What did you learn? What parts of the class were worthwhile? What parts can be improved upon? And what is your advice about how to improve these parts? You can also add anything you want. If you have other things you want to talk to me about or say to me, that is the place to do it. And then our semester is over. So these are all of the assignments in the next 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, that you will be doing. And you can go ahead and do that very fluidly, but there are going to be deadlines for each thing. So you're going to want to make sure that you're looking at your course schedule and you're figuring out what days everything is due. If you have questions about this, ask me, because this is really important. It's the last 20% of your grade. Like I said, it's not going to be hard. It's going to be reflective. And so you're going to have to do some thinking and some digging in your brain a little bit. I can't believe that we're already wrapping up the semester. I'm going to miss you guys. So hopefully this is clear. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll see you in the next presentation.